our bodies, like the bodies of all creatures, have a built-in, hardwired process called homeostasis. That is to maintain functional integrity. All right? So somebody comes and they push me, my leg goes out to protect me from falling, to maintain balance. That's a biomechanical, homeostatic, corrective response. Okay? So that's happening on a gross physiological level. It's also happening internally and all the way down to every cell. Every cell will try to balance itself to maintain its function no matter what happens to it. And the instructions for the cell to be able to compensate are in the nucleus, in the DNA, so our genes. Our genes have all of the possible responses that a cell can make. But the cell doesn't know what to make, the nucleus doesn't know what to make unless it gets a signal from the outside. So let's say the cell's hungry, it needs glucose. You know, that's the fuel for cells. It needs glucose. So that signal is communicated to the nucleus upregulates, produces, turns on the genes to make more insulin receptors so it can get the glucose. Now there's too much glucose, so the opposite communication goes in and the cells downregulates, stops making as much insulin receptors. And this happens with all different situations, and which we'll go into more detail later. But I just want you to get the understanding that the nucleus of the cell is like the parts department. You want to fix your car, and you're looking under the hood, and you say, aha, now I need a spark plug, and I need a carburetor, and so now you go to the parts department and you order it, and that's what it is. Okay, so the DNA is the parts department. But the signals are coming from the outside. Okay, so the outside is the environment. And the environment around the cell is a consequence of two things: what's coming into the body and what's not leaving the body. So this is what's happening at the most fundamental level of biology, which we call the cell. The cell is the single unit of organization. It's actually, there are single-celled organisms. So in other words, a cell is like a little universe contained in a small area. Microns, thousands of a meter, thousandths of an inch. They're very, very small. Okay. Now, but on an entire physiological level, that happens as well with high blood pressure and diabetes, et cetera. Those are really the body responding and trying to maintain its integrity, its ability to function.